morning, friends. Let's take a look at how my week has gone. Today is Friday morning, so we only have one day in the week left. I've been doing pretty good on getting my tasks done, although there are things that get moved. Today I have another ambitious list, but I'm well on my way to getting things done. I did start early in the morning, so barring anything unusual, I'm pretty confident I'll be able to get this done, maybe even add something more to it. As you can see, yesterday I had an even more ambitious list. I pretty much had the day off and I had game night planned that night, which is always a great motivator to get things cleaned. Unfortunately, I woke up with a migraine on this day, so I wasn't able to get a lot of the things that I hoped to done, but I did feel better in the evening and I was still able to host game night. So let me just mark that here. Because I like to keep track of my migraines. Now, when we come over to this side, I have not been doing the greatest in my focus for the month for self-care, kindness, gratitude. I have to admit I've been struggling, but that's really brought to my attention that I am not in the best headspace and really enforced that this is something important. I may need to carry over some of these things into the next month to continue focusing on these, because I do know how beneficial these things are to my mental and emotional well-being. I may have mentioned before that I did this type of focus at the beginning of the month, thinking that will be a fun little practice, but it is very interesting how this has shined a light onto something I didn't even realize by being more difficult for me than it ever has been before. I've been doing okay on the habits, although I don't know what's happening here with the flossing, why every other day is getting skipped. I do need to put a little more attention to that to make sure I stay on top of it. When I did this setup in the beginning of the week, I mentioned how I found last week's setup a little visually cluttered, and I wanted something a little easier to look at without really changing the setup itself. So I did make some things a little smaller here, and I found that has really helped me. As for the cleaning, I am doing pretty good on that front. I have the tub and the comforter on my list for today, so I'll only have to clean out the car tomorrow, hopefully. As you know, weekends are busy for me, so I don't want to leave anything to the last minute, but I do want to be able to finish this list out. So if I only have cleaning out the car and watering the plants left for tomorrow, that'd be great. Overall, I do like how this setup is keeping me organized. And as far as my goals, I am making progress on those. But since the week isn't totally up, I'll have a review of my goals on Monday when I set up for week 3. Then I'll come in and check everything off that I've completed. And that way I'll have an idea of where I am with my goals and what needs to be done on week 3 and 4. All right, let me get on with my day and check more things off. I do appreciate you watching, and I will see you on Monday for when I set up week 3.